Now we got news about Vicky supporting Lil Tay, but getting attacked by Blueface baby mama Krishan Rock. Now speaking of Blueface, it was reported that he will be going to jail, but the truth is a little different. Now Jimmy Butler, he's gone emo, and Arnold Schwarzenegger has called out Donald Trump's weight, saying the guy's been lying about it all along. People are also desperate to know which A-lister Harry Jowsey has hooked up with, and MrBeast's identity is being used to scam people as he inks a deal with the NBA. To find out all this and more, you're going to want to stay tuned to today's episode of Famous News. Now, wherever you're watching this video, be it Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Rumble, we're everywhere. Be sure to give us a follow. Now let's get into the news. First up, we're going to talk about Jimmy Butler's new haircut, and I want to know, how long do you think he will keep this look for? I mean, I can't imagine he's on the court and that's not going to get in his eyes. So it's a new year and a new look for the Miami Heat forward. Now with Media Day upon us yesterday, well, fans were excited to see what his new look was going to be. In previous years, well, Jimmy, he has donned dreads, but it looks like this year he had been drinking some Bud Light because he decided to rock a look no one expected to see. Now he called it himself emo. I call it 90s boys like cringe, like boy band cringe, but hey, I'm just curious if we're going to see this on the court. It's almost like everything you don't want to see happening, right? He looks like Andre 3000 in that Outkast video. Hey, yeah, one of them, right? Whatever. If it works for him, he can do it. I just feel like he looks like less of a man. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens on October 25th for his first game. Also, I know what I'm saying is probably not what you're supposed to say in 2023, but he's a basketball player, right? Men love men playing sports, not men with emo haircuts. That's it. All right, moving on to Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's questioning Donald Trump's weight. How much do you think Donald Trump actually weighs? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, the late night shows, they are back in action, and Jimmy Kimmel's first guest, well, it was none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, Arnold weighed in on the topic of Trump's booking records, claiming he's 215 pounds. And, Arnold had some pretty sarcastic responses for the potential of 250 pounds actually being legitimate.
He listed his weight at 215 pounds. You are one of the foremost experts on the male physique, bodybuilding, etc. When you size him up, what would you guess that man weighs?
If it makes him feel good to, tell everyone he weighs 215, I think everyone laughs about it because he does not look like he weighs 215. I mean, it looks a little bit more like maybe 315 or something.
315, yeah.
Now, in his eyes, Trump, well, he might have put a 2 where he really meant to put a 3, making him 315 pounds. I myself, I'm like 287. So, yeah, sounds about right. Now, if you actually zoom in and take a look at Trump's booking documents, well, he states that he is blonde or strawberry in hair color, that he's 77 years old, he's 6'3" and 215 pounds. Yeah, back in 1994. Now, here is a funny twist only I would probably know about because my brother was a bodybuilder and he was obsessed with Arnold. Now, Arnold, he lied his entire career about his own height. Now, he went as far as saying he was 6'2", but everyone knew he was actually closer to about 6. He has shrunk now over the years. He's an old man. He's in his 70s himself, but he's still a legend of beauty. He's probably only like 5'10". Anyway, here we are talking about 2 senior citizens holding on to their past and fudging their numbers. Who cares? Another news story that's blowing up all over social media is about Harry Jowsey. He's currently on Dancing with the Stars, and people want to know which A-list celebrity he hooked up with. Now, there's been a few stars he's hooked up with that people even know about. This includes Khloe Kardashian, Larsa Pippen, YouTuber Tana Mojo. I think he hooked up with, what was it, Bretman Rock? No. Another one, like a Nikita Dragon. Then there was the Kardashian friend Stacey, I believe. But these are all ones people knew about publicly. Now, there's another person that he's apparently hooked up with, and he's talked about it, but no one can confirm who it actually was. Now, in this recent interview with an Australian radio show, well, he stated that she's older, so the popular guesses, they were Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande, Vanessa Hudgens. But in this new clip, well, Harry reveals that she's more famous for her work in movies. And at one point, she was engaged or she was married.
It wasn't Miley.
Wasn't it?
I DM'd her. I didn't get a response. So
Who was it then?
I don't want to say because she will probably call me and get very angry.
She's like famous worldwide, yeah? She's like big star.
She's in movies, yeah.
How did you connect with this girl?
She maybe split it off with her long-term boyfriend or fiance. I don't know which one it was, but she messaged me and
she didn't know you.
No. And then she thought I was a TikToker. So I was like, you're really going to sleep with a TikToker? That's so embarrassing. A bit more than that. But then she messaged me and then I went to the hotel and she was like, I only need one thing and this is never going to go anywhere.
So this had my mind spinning, and I'm wondering, my God, could it have been Jennifer Aniston? What about Scarlett Johansson, Angelina Jolie, Jennifer Lawrence? Imagine it's Margot Robbie? Seriously. Now, this has been a story Harry has been teasing for years, but who could it really be? Your guess is as good as mine. Let me know in the comments down below. Imagine any of those women. Jennifer Aniston? It's like getting an Oscar. All right, let's talk about Whoa Vicky and her recent beef with Krishan Rock. Now, apparently, assault charges were given from Vicky after Krishan. Well, she went out of her way to beat Vicky up. Now, Whoa Vicky, she released a video on this and she posted the charges detailing the whole ordeal. So she is not messing around. Although in the past, Whoa Vicky has hit me with fake cease and desists. So, her lawyer work, her legal work is questionable. But apparently, she hit Krishan with, assault charges. I don't know. Now, anyway, these two, they recently crossed paths, and it was on an episode of the show Baddies, which airs on the Zeus network. And regardless if there's a restraining order or not, or legal charges, well, these girls got fiery tempers, and they ain't messing around. In similar news, Whoa Vicky was recently interviewed by TMZ. She was talking about Lil Tay's comeback, and Whoa Vicky applauded her. She's actually hoping that the two can link up and do a collab in the future.
She all grown up now. 5 years. I like the music and the choreography. Like, she look like a real superstar, like a real pop star. Like, her marketing team is genius.
And when it comes to Krishan Rock and her crew, well, they're just out of control, including her man Blueface, who was in a Las Vegas courtroom just yesterday. Now, it was widely reported that he had been arrested, but the dude actually got slapped with 3 years of probation. And I guess that's what happens when you rap off beat. The music career dries up and you become a reality star of sorts, or whatever the hell it is that these people do. They're just keeping the tabloids going with trash, right? I mean, I saw her in the news the other day for having her baby's neck hanging out of a carriage. And you're just wondering to yourself, my God, they should lock these people up. All right, our final news story is about the one and only MrBeast. Now, there's been both good news and bad news for him as of recent. Now, first up, the bad news. Well, there is a deep fake of him that is attempting to scam people. Take a look at this clip and let me know if you would have fallen for it.
If you're watching this video, you're one of the 10,000 lucky people who'll get an iPhone 15 Pro for just $2. I'm MrBeast, and I'm doing the world's largest iPhone 15 giveaway. Click the link below to claim yours now.
There's kids all over the world who just live for MrBeast. They're like, that guy changes lives. He gives away a fortune. This gotta be real. But sadly, it's not, and people are using his celebrity to scam the public. Now, there is good news. MrBeast, he agreed to a sponsorship deal with the NBA team, the Charlotte Hornets. That means his Feastables chocolate empire, well, it's got enough cash to play in the big leagues. So with a sponsorship like that, you can imagine they'll be giving out Feastable treats at upcoming games. And if he starts with the Charlotte Hornets, well, who knows? He could actually expand into every sports league and really take over the Willy Wonka of a generation. All right, guys, that wraps up today's news story. We've hit you guys with a lot of news all in one video. Let me know, we hit you with some questions there. Let me know your answers to a lot of the things we spoke about. My name is Michael McCrudden. See you guys in another video.